Hello, beautiful. Welcome to the Prosperous Womb. Today, I want to share with you something that I just presented to my mastermind. Today was the last day of our 2022 mastermind, and all seven of us created presentations to support each other to go into 2023. We're all spiritual men coaches, seven of us in all different niches, from health to branding to career to leadership coaching, and me, high ticket business coaching. And we wanted to support each other to make 2023 our most prosperous year yet, because you keep hearing so much about the recession and the buying environment, the selling environment, and is it even possible to sell at $1 million level or any high ticket coaching level or consulting level next year? And what is that going to look like? So this video today is really pouring my heart out to you, to support you as a coach in this industry, to level up in a way that supports you to sell any coaching product, service, or book, or whatever it is, at any investment point, whether it's $100, $1 million, $10 million, or any consulting offer to anyone at any time throughout 2023 and beyond. Because these 5 things I'm going to share with you are going to take you from a mediocre to supernatural high level. And you see, when you look at the Prosperous Womb and you're midwifing your high ticket coaching offer throughout your business, I want you to take a pregnant pause and see, am I in the pregnant pause stage where I am deciding who I want to play with and what I want to play, and what I want to specialize in, what I want to niche in, or what can I even offer? What are my gifts? Or are you in the second trimester where you're actually creating the offer, you're packaging it, you're pricing it, you're positioning it? Or the third trimester where you're selling it, you're marketing, you're delivering? Or is it the afterbirth where you're scaling your business? Like, whatever phase of the Prosperous Womb you're in your own coaching business, these 5 elements are going to work and are going to take you from wherever you are right now in your income, your profits, to at least 10x if you actually apply them. That is what we've used. That is what I've shared with my clients. That is what I do in my business. And I invite you to get a pen and paper, whatever it is that you have, and let's dive into these 5 elements. The first one is spiritual, and the other 4 are strategies I learned in business school that have taken me throughout all my income plateaus, wins, losses, whatever. Okay? And I challenge you to really choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 of them and really build the life for yourself that you choose while you still have the chance. Okay? If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is mimidabo. I'm a high-ticket business coach, and I'm the owner and founder of the Prosperous Womb. I support spiritual men coaches and Christian women coaches to co-create profitable and simple, very simple, high-ticket coaching boutiques so they can serve from their most potent body of work at a deep exponential level, a deep transformational level with their clients in any coaching niche. And in their own businesses, they get to create one high-ticket coaching offer that supports them to serve with exponential expansion and create the body, the life, the health, the wealth, the legacy, the generational impact that they truly choose for themselves in this lifetime. The first element I want to talk about is spiritual, and it is about perfect peace and what's possible when you trust and believe in God. The first element is really that God is not broke, and heaven does not have a recession. So if you're stressed out right now, or just having challenges around the economy or what things look like on the outside, I invite you to walk by faith and not by sight in your business and in life. And I'm not being, just flippant here about walking by faith, blah, 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 keep your head in the sand, your head up your ass. That's not what I mean here. What I'm saying is, the Bible tells us in Isaiah 26:3 that God will keep you in perfect peace if your mind is steadfast because you trust and believe in Him. Okay? God promises to keep us in perfect peace when we keep our minds focused on Him and continue trusting Him no matter what is going on in the world. So why is it that you, me, many of us Christian women coaches and spiritual women coaches, because that's who I'm talking to right here, can't trust God? We're afraid that people are not going to buy our offers. We're afraid we're not going to be able to sell. We're afraid nobody's going to want it. We're afraid nobody can afford to buy what we have. It's because we love to control things. And when you control, you try, because you can't, when you try to control anything outside of yourself, whether it's the economy, whether it's clients, whether it's your husband, your child, the food that you eat, whatever it is that you try to control outside of you, gives you anxiety because you cannot control anything outside of you. Focus on the 4 things I'm going to share, those 4 elements, and work on those for you. And allow God, open your hand and let go of control and allow God to do his part through you so you fully express your most potent body of work. And with the other 4 elements I'm going to share, catapult yourself at the top of the market so that you can create and sell in any economy. Because when the economy goes, whoopty, 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 the bottom falls out. Don't be at the bottom of the market, because that's the first thing that falls out. The people at the top stay at the top. What happens is that there's a wider gap. And there's good and bad that comes with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the economy. So you get to choose where in that gap you land. And if you're at the top, then you can use the profits to support those who are less fortunate than you in that economy gap and help them rise to that higher level. Okay? So that's the thing. God is not broke. And one last thing about this. What I've seen in my community with spiritual men coaches and Christian men coaches is that people think because I'm a Christian, it means I believe in God and I have faith in him. Being a Christian does not mean that you believe in God and have faith in him. If you did, you would not be worried about the economy. Believing in God and having faith in him is a spiritual relationship with God that comes from you using faith in God to trust and believe in him. Without that, you could not. Okay? So being a Christian just means you've checked a box that says, this is my religion. Believing and trusting in God is a personal spiritual relationship that you have that's complete and total faith and trust in him, where you give complete control to the work he's doing through you, and you take responsibility and full 100% accountability for your part, knowing who you are and whose you are, and doing that work because of your identity and your assignment, period. So that's the first part. That's a spiritual element. Part 2, mastery. Whatever niche you're coaching in, even if you don't have a niche, master the coaching skills and tools that you need to create the outcomes and results that you co-create with your clients. I don't need to be an expert in my client's business or in the industry they're in, but I need to be an expert in my coaching tools and skills. And I need to master that to the 200th degree. Whether it's by hiring my coaches, I work with coaches, not just one. I invest in that to the highest level. I invest in trainings and certifications. I read 125 books a year. I invest in my reading. I invest in up-leveling all my skills. I invest in mastery, because when you master, nobody can compete with you at your level, because you get to know what you know, and you know that those results can come. You have absolute certainty that I have the skill to do this. So when I tell you that working with me, you're going to lose 50 pounds, you cannot not lose the 50 pounds. Working with me as a copywriter is going to give you a sales page that can create 10 new clients for the next 6 months. It cannot not happen. When I say you're going to create $100,000 a month, it cannot not happen. So whatever your niche is, whether it's copywriting or branding or whatever it is, know how to do it. Know the skills and the tools, not the thing your client is doing, because that's where the problem comes, and you have imposter syndrome. Because how can you know what the doctors are doing when you're a life coach for doctors? You don't need to know what they're doing. You need to know what you're doing. Master your skills. Master what you're doing. Know the tools. Do what it takes to get full and complete mastery. That is a must. You can't half-ass whatever it is you're coaching on and think you're going to slap $1 million coaching investment price on there. It doesn't work that way. Number 2 is conviction. Conviction is important. And to some level, I believe that conviction is more important than mastery, because when you have absolute full conviction, it expands your mastery, it expands your skill set. So conviction is believing without a doubt, with absolute certainty, that you can create those outcomes and results that you say. Because when you believe with absolute certainty, with zero room for doubt, that you can get those results and you don't need to get them, you co-create those results, you would charge $1 billion if you want to, because you have conviction in the thing you're selling. And when you have conviction, high ticket sales becomes a joy. It's like a delightful summer breeze while you're in the hammock sipping on, tequila or whatever it is you drink. I don't drink, so what is it? Coconut water, whatever it is. You sip it under the hammock. It's like a delightful summer breeze, because you know with absolute certainty. With my clients, because they're spiritual men coaches and Christian men coaches, I always give the story of Joshua and Caleb in the Bible. When Moses said that the people to go look for the promised land, the people came back and said, there are giants in the land. The 10 spies came back and said, there are giants in the land. We can't take them. They're too big, Moses. They're too big. Let's just not go to the promised land. And Joshua and Caleb came back and said, yeah, there are giants in the land. I see them and I can take them. Let's go. Joshua and Caleb were absolutely certain, without any doubt, that yes, there were giants in the land, but they were even more certain that they could take them down. So they said, Moses, let's go. We can do this. So don't be like the 10 spies who are like, oh my God, they got me. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm having imposter syndrome. Be Joshua and Caleb and say, let's go. Have conviction in the thing that you're selling. Stand in the power of the truth of the thing that you're selling, and know without a shadow of a doubt that you can do this. If you don't believe in it, your clients won't believe in you. If you don't believe in it, nobody's going to buy it. You need to be sure. I am crystal lucid clear that you get the results in magnetic, in the private high ticket sales coaching program, that you can sell anything to anyone at any price point. Okay? And I believe if they need it, if they want it, not just selling for sale's sake. I also believe in supernatural, that you will create whatever K months you want. That's $1 million month you want. You will create it, because how can you not? You're going through the midwife process. You will create it. If that's what you want to create, and that's what you choose to, and you do your part. If you want to create a $10,000 month, that's what you'll create. You also create the generational wealth and legacy that you intend to live in the world, that you want for yourself, that you want for those coming behind you. I believe that with all my heart. So do you believe with all your heart, with absolute certainty, like Joshua and Caleb, that the thing you're selling does what it says? Conviction. With conviction, you expand mastery. With faith and belief in God, you stand on your mastery, you stand on your conviction. Okay? So those are the 3 things. Before I get to number 4, I invite you, if this is something that you are committed to working on in 2023, to really get on my email list. The link is below, because every day, this is what we do. Boost high ticket coaching so that you can sell at any level. You can coach at any level, anyone at any level. You can step into your destiny and be who God has called you to be in the world. All right? The link to join below is free. The Prosperous Womb email will just give you wisdom. It will help you with conviction. It will give you understanding, knowledge, and discernment. Okay? So number 4 is expanding what is possible. A high ticket coach thrives on expanding the vision and possibility for their clients. This is where your client is paying those big bucks for, because you finally see them deeply, you hear them deeply, you get to know them deeply, and you expand them wider than they've ever been. You get to feel their heart and connect to the heartbeat of the aspirations they have. What does that look like? Every other coach gives the client what they want based on market research or something similar. So when you say to the client, what do you want? I want a bicycle. Okay, you get a bicycle. But the client doesn't know there are other things beside a bicycle. And then when the coach gets a little more skills or knowledge or works with another coach, then they come and sell the bicycle with the glitter. Then they sell the bicycle with the glitter that's wrapped in fur that also sings and massages the client while they ride it. But you as a high ticket coach see the car, you see the plane, you see this, you see that. And the client says, oh my God, that's what I wanted, but I couldn't put into words because I didn't even know it had a name. And you see that. So for yourself, practice expanding possibility. You want to do more of that? Get on my email list. I'm the queen of expanding possibility. Okay? I'm the one that's going to push you so you fly with love and compassion, but I will push you so you fly. So get on my email list, or work with a coach, or follow a coach on social media, whatever, who you know is expanding your possibility, who's opening your eyes to things that you didn't even know was possible, to price points you thought, oh my God, only Tony Robbins can charge that. That's where you need to be in 2023. That's up leveling. That's leveling up. That's that next level in your coaching business. That's your most potent body of work. And all of this that I'm saying, I'm talking about within the confines of the Prosperous Womb, where I'm not talking about plugging into some other coach's power source or plugging into my power source, because I'm not you and my assignment is different from you, thank God. So I need to plug into the deepest part of your womb, plug into your power source, and pull out your wisdom, your greatness, your power, your discernment, your knowledge, your understanding, your everything that's super for you. And then give that with all that you have. Because everything is inside of you, not in some coach's swipe file or blueprint or whatever. Okay, so that's number 4, expanding possibility. And now number 5. Number 5 is something that I found challenging when I was in business school, and I was thinking, so where do I go from here? Do I go to law school? Do I go to, I was going to go to Wall Street and be a financial consultant. I was like, do I go to Wall Street? Do I go be an accountant? Like, what do I do? Because I want to fit in. I want to go somewhere where I know it's already working and I can just slide in there and just do my thing and go home and then live my life. And my mentor said to me, what you're going to do is play you. You're going to play yourself. Because no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter what coaching niche you're in, what price point you're selling at, if you play you, you'll be number 1. What does that look like? Playing yourself is first asking, where will I be me in the coaching industry? Are you going to come in and blend into the 10K 90-day package thing? Are you going to come in and blend into the 100K months thing, where everybody's doing the same thing so you don't stand out, so nobody makes fun of you, nobody laughs at you, nobody sees you, nobody notices you? You just blend in with the crowd. Even if it's the top of the crowd, you're still blending in. Or are you going to dig deep within the potent body of work you're here to deliver and stand out, not in a bad way, not in a look at me way? It's not about you. It's about the gifts that God has put in you to share. So you're going to stand out. So if you're a business coach, and like for me, I'm a business coach, right? But 99% of my work that I do is spiritual, it's energy, it's alignment, it's mindset. And 1% is, yes, the strategy that we co-create together, okay? So I am not ashamed to stand out with a Prosperous Womb and say, yes, we're going to create your $1 million months, your $100,000 months with these aligned, energetic, spiritual mindset principles. I am not going to come and market myself as a high-ticket sales funnels person, even though we need to create your high-ticket sales funnel because you need some sort of way to invite people. I don't do the traditional funnels because it's by invitation and application only, but that is itself a funnel. So know how to play you and your skills and your gifts in a way that even if people stand and say, oh my God, who does Mimi think she is, and point their finger to how does she think she is, who does she think is going to buy her $500,000 off or whatever, screw you. I am playing me. So I am challenging you, where are you going to play yourself? How will you play yourself in 2023 in the coaching industry? How will you stand out? Life is a movie. You can be an extra in somebody else's movie. You can be an extra in your guru's movie on Instagram, or you can just be the star of your own movie and star with the gifts that God is pushing through you. Okay, so the 5 things are: 1, God is not broke. Have perfect peace because heaven doesn't have a recession. Number 2, mastery. Number 3, have conviction, absolute certainty like Caleb and Joshua. Number 4, expand possibility. And number 5, play you, because nobody can do it better than you. Let me know how all this lands for you. Join the email list and let's make 2023 your most prosperous year ever. It's been good having you.